with us to talk about AQX. Last time we had some issues regarding the connecting problems. Okay, now we are ready to start our AMA. Okay, so we have Mr. Yongjin came with us to talk about AQX. Hi, Mr. Yongjin. How are you?
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine. Can we start our AMA?
Yep, sure.
Okay, I'll start with the introductory segment. My first question from this segment is, first of all, please introduce yourself to us. How did you get involved in crypto? What is your role in the project?
Sure. I started my career in jump trading. It's a US-based algorithmic trading firm in 2009. I was a quant researcher and developer at the time. So after 4 years, I quit my job and then came over to Singapore to start a new algorithmic trading firm called Presto Labs in 2014. Since then, we traded traditional financial products, and then in 2017 we saw that there's a crypto boom in the market, and then we jump into the business. So we traded crypto products since then for nearly 5 years until now, and our trading volume is nearly like 3-4 billion US dollar average on average per day. We're trading like most of the crypto exchanges like Binance, Huobi, OK, and many others, and Coinbase, and many fiat spot exchanges. And during this trading crypto products, our team realized that there might be some great opportunities in launching our own new exchange. So back in late 2020, we started a spin-off project called AQX. It's a whole new crypto exchange that had both spot and derivatives products. So that's how we started the project. So I'm currently a CEO of this project, and then our team grew to 60 people. We have a open beta product up and running under www.aqx.com, and then we'll be preparing for a grand launching in end of Q3.
Okay, this was great to hear about you and your project. Okay, now I'll move towards my second question, which is now please tell us about your project and what were the initial thoughts and motives behind your project.
Sure. As I briefly mentioned, we started as a trading firm initially, and then during our trading experience with many other exchanges, our team realized that maybe our team could provide better features and better trading experience than the existing exchanges, based on the experience as a professional trader. So that was the very initial motive um, to for us to start this project in 2020.
Okay, so here is my third question from the first segment. There are many projects in the world, and most of them are struggling in the beer market. My question is why and how your project is unique and better than others.
Sure. So our team members came from various industries, not just limited to crypto, but traditional banking, financial engineering, quant researchers, and analysts. We have a relatively small team, but every single individual of our team are one of the best talents in the world. And of course, we also do have team members with deep knowledge about crypto industry. Quite few of them have background and experience as a pioneer member of major exchanges. Um, yeah, and then on top of that, we believe that we can make the trading fun and interesting enough. So we're focused on the gamification of the trading itself. So we're gonna provide a lot of interesting features, such as like very unique trading competition events. We'll provide unique products designed by the professional traders' perspective. So that's the unique angle that we're looking at.
Okay, great. My next question is about tokenomics. Tokenomics is very essential to a project. So please describe the tokenomics of AQX.
Sure. So yeah, we do have a plan to launch our token. It's called AQXT, the symbol name. It's not up, I mean, public yet, due to the, like project progress and then the market conditions. But we have a plan to make an announcement about the token in Q3. So basically, our tokenomics has some key features such as commission reductions if you possess those tokens within our platform. You can even sometimes get the commission rebates if you meet certain conditions. And then we will provide a staking bonus for that. And you can participate in initial coin offerings under our platform. You can even have some airdrop events if you have our tokens. So there are many other utilities. We're still finalizing our white paper, and then it will be announced soon.
Okay, here is question number 5. What is your most important next priority according to the project roadmap? Is the team equipped with sufficient funds and community to meet their goals?
Sure. First of all, our team is, I mean, fully funded by our, sister company, Presto Labs. So we don't have any worries on runways. Our next most important priority is, I mean, we will, you know, have mobile apps, which we think that we're gonna publish in Q3, and then we're gonna have spot and launch pads, so that we can start listing some interesting coin projects in Q4, starting from Q4. Um, yeah, so those are the main changes, and then we'll turn on our license. So to do that, we're actually implementing some of the missing parts in KYC and AML procedures that we have to deliver to make sure that we'll be fully licensed. It's all coming in end of Q3, so please stay tuned. And for the community expansion plan, yes, so we're talking to many interesting GameFi projects. So like I said, once we have Spot and Launchpad, we'll list them up within AQX, starting from Q4. And then we're also talking to many interesting like mainnet projects, like layer ones and Ethereum layer twos, to expand our community. Thanks.
Okay, this is great. My next question is, what is your most important? Okay, sorry. So there is question number 6. AQX just held its open beta launch after being in closed beta previously. What are some of the differences between the closed beta and open beta?
Yeah, so previously when we were on closed beta, you can only sign up with the invitation code. So it was basically a private access. But now we're open to public, except some countries where our services are not available. So yeah, it's open to anyone now, with some exceptions. And then, yeah, it's going to look just similar to our grant launching.
Okay, so this is last question from the first segment. Is open beta available for everyone? Can I participate even if I am from one of the restricted countries listed on the AQX website?
Well, technically, yes, but unfortunately, some users who reside in restricted countries that are listed in our website will not be able to open an account with AQX. Our team is trying our best to reduce the number of restricted countries on the list. So yeah, it will be more available to more people, more countries soon. But yeah, it's technically open to pretty much everyone.
Okay, with this question, we have completed our introductory segment. Now it's time for Twitter segment. Here is question number 1 from second Twitter segment. Okay, nowadays privacy really matters as we heard about many privacy leaks and other things about different platforms. Could you please explain how AQX is going to handle the privacy of users?
Sure. Our team has strict and conservative security measures that are not compromised for convenience. So they're integrated on AQX through various means, such as policy guidelines, secure coding penetration test, data encryption, separation of duties, control, wallet management, and we also do real-time monitoring. So one example of our security measures is that the AQX trading engine continuously does a full risk check on every single transaction. So our trading engine shuts down immediately if a single cent goes missing or is transferred incorrectly.
Okay, here is question number two from Twitter. What is the major difference or advantages of using AQX over other mainstream exchanges like Binance, KuCoin, Huobi, etc.?
Sure. The first of all, I mean, we're gonna have our own unique financial products. I mean, designed by the professional trader's perspective, and then you can also have a early stage investment opportunity on our own exchange token, and then we're gonna have some interesting like trading competition events. We're gonna have airdrops, and those events, basically, we're the new exchange. So you naturally have higher chance of um, getting getting lucky and get those prizes compared to other existing mainstream exchanges, especially at the beginning.
Okay, so here is question number three. As we see many attacks by hackers and scammers in past, what the security standards backed by AQX? And is AQX ever go through any cyber attack yet?
That's a great question. So, I mean, we are doing periodic source code checking and auditing, architecture review, black box penetration test, and scenario based APT. Yeah, and then we recently have partnered with one of the top tier security audit companies. Um, yeah.
Okay, so question number four from Twitter segment is, what is the story or meaning behind the AQX? Could you please describe about unique name AQX?
Sure. AQX stands for Access, Quality, and Extraordinary. Access is accessibility to the crypto ecosystem and professional trading features. And quality is for world-class security, competitive fees, high liquidity, and 24/7 customer support. And lastly, extraordinary reflects the strong team that AQX has with experiences in both the crypto and traditional financial industry.
Okay, this is great. So, in the last, I would like to ask, is there any not native token of AQX? If any, kindly tell us more about it, uses and use cases and technomics.
Sure. As I briefly mentioned about its tokenomics, we're gonna have a
Yeah, yeah.
token announcement in Q4. It's gonna be on ERC20 initially, but we will then support multi chains and bridgings. And briefly mention, I mean, for those who just missed it, let me just recap the utilities. You can have commission reduction and rebates. You can participate in our initial exchange offering, and some area events will be there. And more utilities. So yeah, please come and check the white paper of our tokenomics.
Yes, sure thing. Okay, we have completed our Twitter segment. Now it's time for the live segment for community to ask the question. Please, community, raise your hands to ask the questions. Okay, I have unmuted Wasif Ali. Wasif Ali, please unmute your mic and ask your question from Mr. Yongjin Kim.
Hi sir, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I am fine. My question is affiliate is very important in projects. Will you have an affiliate program? How can I join?
Yeah, so we're gonna have affiliates program announcements soon in Q3. So by being our ambassador, through the affiliates programs, you can like spread out the refer code to your friends and other people who are interested in AQX. You can enjoy some commission rebates and contribute to our community to grow. You can also get some reward back. So yeah, we're gonna make announcements soon in Q3, and stay tuned for that.
How are you, sir?
Good. How are you?
I'm fine, sir. Sir, I have question. Since your background is in trading, do you have any intention to hold trading competitions on your platform?
Yeah, sure. Yes, we'll be holding our very own crypto derivatives trading competition on AQX. We're gonna start making some announcement about it in Q3. It's coming quite soon. So this trading competition is to allow traders to pit themselves against other traders with some attractive prize pools to be won. So yes,
Okay, I have unmuted Mr. Arslan for the last question. Please, Mr. Arslan, ask your question.
Hello, sir. How are you?
good, good. How are you?
I am fine. My question is that since you guys have just launched open beta, when will be your grand launch?
That's a good question. So it's gonna be early Q4. Once we are fully ready to turn on the license and where we have mobile apps and Spot and Launchpad ready. So our team is expecting it to be around end of Q3 and early Q4. So please stay tuned with our social network pages. We have Telegram channel and Discord channels. You can always come and join and get most up to date news is about our platform.
Okay, so this is all from our today's AMS session. We have completed our AMA. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Yongjin Kim, and it was a brief explanation of AQX.
Thank you.
Best wishes. Okay, best wishes for you and your project.
Thank you
Okay,
very
thank you
much.
for joining it. Thank you for
Yep.
joining us today.
Thanks, guys.
Have a
Bye
good
bye.
day.